What's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer. Good morning. It's early. Yep, it's early for me at least. I'm going to jump in early today because I don't know what the day is going to bring. Last week was a long and hectic week. Came to Friday, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to be able to do some streaming on Friday. Sorry, guys. I literally, I'm not kidding. I just literally just woke up. And get home and there's something that never happens here in Central Cali. We went into a tornado warning. They were actually telling us to hunker down and get in our basements. Ha! It's California. We don't have basements. Anyway, so yeah, no, we had tornadoes. So apparently one touchdown somewhere. So yeah, I stayed offline, but I did work on the server a bit and new keyboard, new mouse, everything's in place on the new server, and I turned it on. I went to go get it, fired up. I'm going to go live. No. Smoke. Smoke on the water. No, smoke from the case. So something smoked. So that's my project for the day. So I figured I'd get up early this morning, get a stream in, because I've left you guys hanging for like a week. But I got lots of work to do today. Second cup of coffee's in the mix here. All right. So as you can see, I am back in Railroader, not Run8 today. I do a little Railroader. And yep, like the description said, brief description. Only because of textually I didn't want to like explain it. But yeah, no, I don't know. I play Railroader and I know where this is set. Appalachia Valley. But every time I play it, and when I'm playing by myself and not streaming anything like that, I'm daydreaming about what it might have been like in this area when the Yosemite Valley Railroad actually ran up into Yosemite Valley. So that's where my mind's at when I play. So I don't know. I'm not one to like stick with, hey, this is where this is what it is. This is what it has to be. No, let your imagination run. That's model railroading. Let your imagination run. So, all right. And then I made some mistakes on the first go around anyway. So yeah, I restarted everything, renamed the railroad. I made some mistakes. I went down to Silva, if you all recall, that I was all the way down into here, Thomas Valley, Wilmot, Barkers. I had all this. And it was pretty daunting. And then I was going deep into debt too, instead of saying solvent. So something, well, I can tell you exactly what it was. I didn't pay attention to the industries down here in Silva. And I expanded the yard down here on Dillsboro, which is needed, but I I didn't do it smart, and I think I should, honestly, I think I need to, make the money first before I buy like locomotives, because this definitely needs a locomotive just to run in this little area right here. To bring cars up from the interchange into the Dillsboro yard. Once you have that set, you could use the Dillsboro yard or the interchange to sort cars, because that's the other thing I'm doing. I'm playing hard mode. I am playing hard mode. I'll explain that here in a minute. So anyway, so I restarted. Yeah, I'm still doing logging in Connolly. I kept my original two locomotives as well too. The 10-wheeler and the mogul, the ones that you get when you start the game. I've been using the 10-wheeler to haul the passenger cars. I think as I contemplate my navel, as I contemplate things, I think I'm actually going to start using the mogul to haul the passenger cars and use the 10-wheeler to do freight. I think it's going to pull a little bit better. we can take a look at that here. You get this mogul and this 10-wheeler, the G16 moguls, which you get. The 10-wheeler here is what you get to start. So tractive effort, 16,000 pounds on the mogul, 16,900 pounds. So that's why I think I'm going to get that little extra 900 pounds. There's a Pacific, 18,000 pound Pacific. Price is 7,000. So 6,666. Ooh, 666. The Demon engine. Okay, my mind's there too. Conrad Stevenson updated. If you're not familiar with that, it's a paranormal. And if you know me, I do paranormal, but I don't stream a whole lot of it, but I do some paranormal stuff. Conrad Stevenson, though, is a single player paranormal. At some point today, too, I need to call and check on my daughter as well. As where she lives, they were hunkering down for a blizzard, and there's blizzards up in the mountains. And yeah, so this storm that's rolling through yesterday, today, and I think part of tomorrow, it's pretty heavy. But anyway, back to this. So here's a T21 10-wheeler, 21,000. So I have $6,700. So I'm thinking, working my way up this list. Mistake I made is I went and I jumped up and I didn't work my way up. I did get the logging tank Mikado. I like that little locomotive. It, 28,000 pound tractive effort. It was really good. The only thing I didn't like about it is it only carried 2.5 tons of coal and 2,000 gallons of water. It went through that. So like almost every run I had to stop and put water and coal in it. If I decide to do it again, I'll probably go, not the tank Mikado, it's just different, but I'll probably go this one. But I'm going to try to not jump up here as fast as possible. I did get the consolidation. If you guys remember, I had the consolidation last time too. Yeah, she's a hungry, thirsty, you know what. Oh my goodness. This mogul is not as hungry and thirsty as this consolidation is. So right now I got this one and this one. I think if I do, I will go for this one next, which I could actually purchase it now, but I think I'll purchase it at the end of the day after I make some money, after I process logs, all that stuff, because that way, I'll have more than $120 left in the bank. But I could definitely purchase another locomotive. That leaves me the mogul, which will become my logging. It kind of struggles up the hill. I can keep the 10-wheeler on the passenger service for now, and then I could use the Pacific for the freight service. You know what? I'm just going to purchase it now. Let's just do it. Dropping the hammer. Here it comes. Watch out. Yep, I'm dropping. Hang on. My finger's not working. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. Here. Okay. No, I wanted to look at the. Let's get the Pacific. Let's see what that looks like. Done. Ordered a shiny new P18 Pacific delivered to. Oh, come on. To Eastwood Interchange. Send payment. Bump. Okay, so is it down there? Let's go take a look. Is it down there? Nope, not yet. Okay, so that's the next thing now. Now we're going to do the next thing. So I got these cars down here. These are all waiting to go. I got to sort these. Now, I said I was playing hard mode. So let's go take a look at what I mean by that. So settings-wise, okay, so features, blocking is hostile. So we can read that here. Let's go over here. Determines the degree to which the cars are delivered to the interchange blocked in groups by their destination. See, that doesn't roll over. That you need to fix that too. By their destination. I'm also playing braking force very low. It means I gotta brake earlier. So I do have, see, my AI auto engineer. I like that. Wait a minute, that's AE, not AI. AE. Anyway, auto engineer. Crossing signals, it will actually blow horns, call signals, and passenger stops. Yes, I like the AI on the passenger stops. That's nice. But getting back to blocking hostile, which means, because that's your settings, you have blocked by destination, mostly blocked, somewhat blocked, or hostile. I'm doing it hostile. And then the other thing I want to do is East Whittier interchange. It is 6:22. I'm calling for another drop of cars at 8:55. So get that in there already. I want extra cars coming in. There we go. All right. So now, because it's hostile, some of these, I don't have very many industries, but you can see they're kind of mixed up. We got Ella Bridge Site, Ella Bridge Site, Ella Bridge Site, Whittier House Track, Stenzel, Whittier, Ella, Whittier. It's all mixed up. Oh, hello. She did show up. Well, too sweet. There's our Pacific. You know what? Let's play with the Pacific. I'm going to leave the mogul in the roundhouse right now. Or should I? Hang on. Let me think. I'm waking up here. I'm only on my second cup of coffee. Give me a break, guys. Give me a break. All right. So let's see. Where's the Pacific? We're going to use her for the freight. Go down here and look at logging. Maybe I'll use the mogul and I'll push. I was using the mogul to push the logging cars up the hill, so we're going to do that. Set out our logging. We got, okay, we do have cars over here at the sawmill that need to be picked up, brought back, and all our all our logging cars, skeleton cars. I did buy those. Started out very eerie because the way it starts out with logging. If you go to the next tier, tier 2 or higher, you can do like 20. Well, tier 2 is, was it 11 cars a day? Let's see, with your sawmill. I'm at tier 2. Yeah, 11 cars a day, and then I think it goes to like 21 cars a day for tier 3, which I can't do yet. So, all right, this is number 2. We just selected it. All right. I'm going to ride up here. The danger zone. How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the other thing too, man. Allergies have been kicking my butt. Miserable. If you hear me kind of like snotting or whatever else, I apologize. But yeah, it's send message to my doctor, get my allergy stuff refilled for this season, which is like a whole month early. Which is, yeah, it's not bad. All right, so made that switch, turn there. We're going to go in and grab these cars here. I've got 11 of these. Started off, that's the first thing I did. And because I jumped up a tier, it's already working. I got 12. Actually, I don't have 11. I got 12 of these. So we just leave these sit up there, and then we'll pull them down in about an hour. Coming nice and easy. Nothing's fast. I heard some interesting. I was listening to the local stuff out of Roseville. Makes me want to get on the Roseville yard. Do some Run8 today. Play some NorCal. Alright, let's go ahead and this up, and let's take the brake off. There we go. Alright. And I'm going to come down here, drop a fusee here. There we go. Place to stop, because now I can have him go here. Let's go road, reverse. There we go. Have him start backing out. So I'm on phase 3 of getting cars up to the Ella Bridge site to build into Bryson. I am going to go into Bryson. And I think I'm going to buy a little switch engine for Bryson. I think I'm going to expand that way. Excuse me. We'll flip that switch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. Oh, well, he'll come to the end. That's not... Look at the mistake. See, that's why I make the mistake so you don't have to. Here I drop a fusee, but I don't flip the switch. Ooh, I think he hit, too. He was supposed to stop, and I think he hit. Well, no, he didn't hit. I hit because I took it off of road and put it on manual. So that's okay. That's my bad. So now I probably have damage on that locomotive. That's good. That's just peachy. This is what happens when you railroad only 1 cup of coffee. You make mistakes. But you know what? This is why I go live. I'm not going to edit this stuff out. I'm not going to make it seem like I really absolutely know what I'm doing. No, I am glad to make those mistakes so you don't have to. You guys it'll remind you. I'll make the mistakes. You guys be perfect. This should be good. Yeah, it's thrown. I can see it. Okay. So we'll put these cars in place. It takes just about an hour to actually load those up. And then I am going to go down to Silva. I will expand down to Silva. I'm actually already thinking in my head of one of my next purchases is going to be at least 4 pulpwood cars. At which point I'm going to, here's my passenger cars sitting over there. 10-wheeler connected to them. It's a perfect stop because they're going to pull out, and that's the first station is Whittier, so that's a perfect place to keep that. And then once we get into Bryson, then they'll run from Bryson south and then back north again, and then I'll just park that on one of the repair tracks. That way it keeps everything all repaired and in top-notch shape. But going back to the pulpwood cars, I'll get some pulpwood cars and get those loaded. And then once those are loaded and ready to roll out, then I'll consider Bryson. I mean, not going down to Silva again, because there's some companies down there that they need pulpwood, and they sat down there. I'm like, why am I not turning cars? Why am I not making money? Well, it's because they needed pulpwood, and I wasn't bringing pulpwood to them. Hello? Read your industries, dummy. Oh, what else then? Let's say, yeah, then I gotta leave. I have to go run an errand today, at least one. Surgery, then come back, surgery on the computer, and we'll go from there. Let's see, I don't know if you guys were with me, but our boys soccer team, I talked about them from where I work. Those guys were amazing. They had a great season. And they gave me one of the best soccer games I have ever seen in my life. Even though they lost, it was still one of the best soccer games ever. They did win. They went in and they handedly, man, oh my God, it was just, I mean, 4-2. They won section. So they're sectional champions. Great for them. But then visiting team came in for regionals, and they lost in the first round of regionals. Well, they lost last year in the first round of regionals, and last year they kind of went in thinking, oh, we're the #1 seed, we got this, and they got owned. This year they didn't get owned; they held their own, and that team that came in was very good. You know, and excellent sportsmanship on both sides. I applaud both teams. Because when it's said and done, I mean, yeah, there was celebration from the other team because they went on. They weren't expected. They were the underdogs. But then they went up and they were, you know, hugging our guys, patting them on the back. Excellent sportsmanship. I mean, really good. But it came into sudden death overtime, and we ended up getting through that without a score. So we had to go into penalty kicks. And this is where their goalie just shined. Their goalie was absolutely phenomenal, and yeah, that's where we lost it. And so I don't take anything away from the guys, man. I'll tell you, they're great. And it's unfortunate we're not going to see it again next year because the majority of the team is going to graduate this year, so they're going to go on to bigger and better things. So, all right, we're coming into the first stop. We'll drop 4 cars here. I'm going to drop a Fusey right about down here. So he'll go in and he'll stop. I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him on road. He'll stop when he gets to the end. But then where's the trees that I'm looking for? Is it this one? Or is it back? I think it's back here. I think it's this tree here lining up with the ones behind it. So when we back out, they have room. So I'll drop the Fusey here. Run faster than a train. So you can see the tags here: Connolly Creek 1, Connolly Creek 1, Connolly Creek 1, and Connolly Creek 1. And as long as they all turn grade, which they did, they're in. They'll start taking logs as soon as he comes to a stop. Put that one on. Alright, reverse. He'll reverse to the fuse. Alright, so they'll start grabbing logs, and then we're going to go up, and all these will fit on Connolly Creek 2. And I've yet had a need to go all the way up to the end of Connolly Creek, so we'll see. Alright. Throw that switch. So I think I put that fusee a little too far back. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, I think he's good. That's fine. Alright, and then we're going to go forward. Pass fuse. Ooh, he went past the fuse. Why does he pass? He did go past the fuse, actually. I think that has to do with braking force. I didn't think that they could go past the fuse. Anyway. Apparently they can. So I'm disappointed. And I thought I was going to be able to do Run8 first thing this morning and then announce that the server's up permanently. Got everything all set. I don't have to swap keyboards and mice in order to get it to work, which is what I was doing. Finally got a really good, cheap, very cheap, under $10 mouse and keyboard. Found a decent one. I was being overly picky, but I didn't want to go. Every time I went to the 98-cent store, I'm like, I'm not going to pull the trigger on these. But yeah, plugged it in a whole bit. Like I said, like, okay, wait a second, you turned on before. Why are you not turning on now? And why is there smoke coming from the back of this computer? So we're gonna have to dive in, look around, see what might have smoked. So we'll go from there. Which, if I have to buy any major components like motherboard and anything like that, then guess what? I'm gonna go the route with a gaming laptop, which only means that the server, I'll use that as a server for Run8 until I have to travel. Then the server will come down while I travel, and I'll run around with the laptop, especially if I go see my daughter, my son. Then when I get back at home, I'll put the server back up again. So, other than that, yeah, I mean, and I'm actually thinking that in this room, which is where the office is, it's kind of a small room, so I'm thinking, you know what, maybe the laptop might have been a way to go instead. So, but we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated on that. Alright, Connolly Creek 2. All we have to do is push this one in, and we let everything sit. I think the benefit of having the logging Mikados, better braking, especially when, I mean, he already said, he passed a fusee with empty cars. Imagine going down the hill with loaded cars. Well, we'll see how the engineer does. I don't even know why I'm writing this. I could just let him go. Alright, let's go ahead. He's there, coming in. So I got number 1, number 2. We're just going to label this guy number 3. Real quick, let's get a run. You know what I'm going to do? I know I'm going to do this. I'm going to jump down. And just to keep the 110% good, we're going to go run a passenger run here real quick. All right. And come over here because we got AI now on passengers. We're going to do this, and copy to the coupled. There we go. Oh, what did I do? Did I close that? Why did I close that? There we go. Oh, first of all, car, select, there we go. Orders, road. Alright, we're going to pull out. So we're just going to keep, like I said, we're keeping everything on this track as we started. We're on day 7. So keep everything on this track until we get the road to Bryson completed, and passenger service will run out of the roundhouse in Bryson, which makes sense, and he'll come south and then he'll go north. But as long as we make one stop each way, so we'll take a look and see how many passengers we're going to pick up. And 69 passengers. There's 19 active freight bills, but that also counts the freight bills that are sitting on interchange. Alright, so he's arrived. We can have 60 passengers in this car. 9 in the back. Well, yeah, 25 seats in the back. So we're not going to fill these 2 cars up, but we're going to get there. Once, and I can guarantee you, I'm not going to automatically do it, but I'm going to consider strongly getting another 60 passenger car. I think that's the other thing too. I spent too much money on passenger cars. I went for the biggest, baddest. I think I'm just going to go with a matching car set, 60 cars. 60 seat cars, to be exact. So I've got this set for a 3-minute wait time. That seems to be about right. Now stay with it, even though 13. So look at 13 passengers waiting. Wow! No sooner did we load up all of them, all of a sudden it updated 13 passengers waiting. Let's see, can we get a full set of? All right. So 69. Well, 60. That's 8. We can get 85. I think we got full 85 passengers. And then the rear car is the observation car, which you really want to get that up front, because even if you don't fill your cars, it's a 20 just by having that on the back end of your train. That's 20% increase to your to the ticket price, because at the start, if you don't do it at the start, it's only $1 per passenger. So put that in place. Hey, guess what? I can charge more. Welcome to capitalism. Love it. All right, so we got like a 3-minute. I was going to say a 13-minute. 3-minute wait time here, so it won't take that long. We're just going to ride up, deliver at Ella, and then ride back, and that's enough to constitute the passenger service for the day. And then we'll go down and we'll grab that Pacific, and we'll start switching out cars. First order of business is to get her up, we'll get her loaded with coal and water, and then we'll start switching out cars and dragging our train all the way up there, up to Ella, and get phase 3 in position. And then day 8 we'll start service to Bryson. So Bryson will have an extra day run. using the 10-wheeler for doing the passenger service just because, man, she bucks, she moves, and she's pretty conservative on coal and water, so it's efficient locomotive. Very efficient. I like it. Of course, the more efficient way is for not to use the AI, just myself. Seems like you don't use as much coal and water than you would if you let the AI take it, but it is what it is. I'm just going to let the AI run it. I know I was reading through the Discord channel for this, and people are saying, hey, you know what, you should have an automatically stop it if it's the last station. Well, you know, drop a fusee. I mean, you know, let it go past, honestly, let it go past the station, come to a stop at the fusee, and then you go there, and then do like I just did when I started this, select all the stations, and then it'll move to the next closest station and go, you know, put it in reverse, and it'll do its thing, and get down to the end and let it go to another fusee, and just go back and forth between them. You can do passenger all day that way. And that's coming. That will actually be a thing where I'm just going to be running the passenger all day while I'm working freight. But that's not today. Excuse me. I need to get with my daughter too, Tana Marie. You all know her. She the last stream I did was that 4 and a half hour, 5 hour stream on Lord of the Rings Online. Well, she messaged me over the week, and they're right. I'm gonna watch the show on YouTube, but there's like 4 new instances and a raid coming. So we talk about that 17-year-old game, and they're still updating it. It's still going strong. Even if, you know, if all you've ever done is watch the movies and you like the movies and you're kind of a fan of them, Lord of the Rings Online is a very good game. And if you've never played an MMO before, try that one. I know the unequivocated, or however you want to say it, king of MMOs is going to be World of Warcraft. That's what everybody thinks of. It was the first. I mean, it wasn't the first. It was the biggest. And in at the peak of MMO, Lord of the Rings was in the mix, and they were giving WoW a run for their money. But it's basically anybody that, you know, likes J.R.R. Tolkien and the whole Lord of the, you know, Middle Earth type stories. You're a fan of that, then Lord of the Rings Online would be something. I mean, great stories, excellent music. They get professional orchestras to do the music for it, professional composers, and they're very good. I mean, play the music, play it loud, you know, and read the stories. Immerse yourself into the game. It's very good. All right. Alright, little tiny station. They got 57 passengers waiting to go back. Wow. Alright, so then what you want to do is bring it down to 0. Go into reverse. And I think we can go do that, and he's not going to move. But actually, then I take that back. You don't want to do that yet. Keep it in forward, but bring him down to 0. And he does. See, I put a fusee right there. So he'll move for about 3 minutes. He'll move up to the fusee, and then he'll come to a stop. And then we reset the cars again, and then we'll back up and grab whatever. Because we look at the cars, well, they're unloading, but they're not set to pick up, just set to deliver. Once we pull into the station, the cars become unchecked. So they'll unload, but when we check them, then they'll start loading again. That's why at the end of the passenger run, you want to bring them up to the fusee. They'll come to a stop, and then we can go ahead. You can see like a station stop when passing. And that's the critical clue, is passing. Let it pass. Then let it come to a stop. And then you back in, and then you just go back the other way again. So, waiting for a price here. There it is. So 82 total fares out of 85 seats. I had 3 empty seats, so it's getting close. Paid $100. That's a lot of money back then. It was 1930s, 40s. No stops planned. So, pass fusee? Pass fusee. Interesting. That's something new? I haven't seen that one before. So 652, 655, he should be pulling out here in a minute. Let's see what he does. I played with this, so I might have confused him. Nope, departing. Now it says station 655, it was more 656. Well, I told him to come to a stop. I guess that's what that is past the fusee. Okay. We're going to pull up to the fusee. So I can drop a fusee in order for him to go past it. I like that. They added that. That's nice. Plus, I got to look here. I got cars. It gives me an idea to look at some cars to switch around out down here. So I got some work to do freight-wise. All right. Let's go ahead and bring him to a stop. Oh. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing. Left control, click on the car, go passenger. Ella. Copy to coupled, so both of them will be picking up. And back in I go. Lean out, that's E to lean out, so I lean in that direction. Oops. Orders reverse. And then now he's got to pull into Ella and then come to a stop, and it's a 3-minute wait. Does it really, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't take that long, and I make my 4 stops, 2 at each station, and that qualifies my passenger service for the day. What's up, Shaggy? How you doing? Morning. Yep. Get your cup of coffee, sit down, enjoy the mistakes. I mean the show. So, listening, you guys know I listen at nighttime. Sometimes if I can't sleep because I do get insomnia. That must be all the coffee I drink throughout the day. I listened to the scanner, and last night, I don't know if it was a storm. I don't normally hear it, but I can listen to hump yard operations from in Roseville, California. So if you're familiar with Run8, you know we got the Northern California map. That the hump yard there, that's Roseville, and I can hear their operations, and they're telling trains, well, the yard trim, what tracks to trim, and sometimes I'll get some orders from North Platte because that's Union Pacific. We'll hear the radio chatter from North Platte come in into their repeater to talk to the trains that are going up and over the mountain. They're going eastbound over Donner Pass, which, well, last night was really quite active. The rotary snowplows were running because of the storm. There were blizzards up in the mountains, so they were very, very active, and that was kind of cool to listen to all that. But the interesting thing, which I never hear, is I got radio chatter for trains coming through the Canyon Sub. And now, if you're not familiar with the Canyon Sub, that is the Feather River Canyon. So really what happens is that Union Pacific will send trains eastbound over Donner, and then the majority of the trains that come westbound come through the Feather River Canyon. And they suspended the rail detectors last night. So basically they were like, if you're dragging equipment, you got a hot box, anything like that, all trains were ordered to ignore those warnings and continue on, which eventually come down. The Canyon Sub comes to the Valley Sub, and then from the Valley Sub you come into Roseville. And we have the Valley Sub in that map. It's that one little, when you leave Roseville, there's a Y. It looks like a Y right there. Well, that's the beginning of the Valley Sub. We don't have the entire Valley Sub. We just have the portion that has all the industries. So then after that, it's nothing. All right, we're leaving Ella, heading back down to Whittier. So I'm all right, man. Allergies are kicking my butt already, but I'm happy with the storms because they're going to clean out the air. What else? Mentioned that. I'm still a little stopped up, asthmatic, that kind of stuff. No biggie. But I wanted to stream last night. In fact, this stream here, I wanted to do this last night, but we had tornado warnings, and we don't get those in Central California. We don't, and it's like I'm listening to the radio on the way home, and I'm hearing, tornado touchdown, not very far from where I live. More tornadoes expected. Get away from windows and hunker down in your basements. I had to start laughing because we're in California. We don't have basements. So, I'm like, yeah, but it was just kind of weird to hear those alarms go off constantly. Everywhere you went, you just heard those alarms, and people are looking around. And California people, man, I'm telling you, they sit there like, what do I do? Well, he just told you. Get indoors. Get away from the windows, hunker down someplace. Bend over, kiss your butt goodbye. I don't care. I do something, man. But, but they're like, for the most part, they're like, yeah, right, tornadoes. And then they were showing on the news that one touchdown, and people went, oh, crap, what do I do? And then all of a sudden, it's, and there was one lady, I stopped to go get dinner last night. And there's one lady, I'm calling my congressman. Yeah, why? What's he going to do? Make a tornado go away? You know, be responsible for yourself. I mean, it's on you. I figure if you're not going to hunker down, I didn't. But you know what? If you don't hunker down and you get hurt, hey, we're just calling the herd. So, other than that, I'm good. I'm gonna get some trains in. I haven't been. It's been so busy. I mean, honestly, I have been so busy this last week. I don't even think I even turned the computer on once. Just stuff going on. I mean, like, you know, soccer game, which is now over. Softball starting up, so I coach softball, so I'm busy with that. And pretty much everything I do, if I have to use a computer, I'm doing it on my iPad while I'm on the field coaching the girls. So that's just, yeah. And I'm usually there, and then after they leave, I'm there for at least a good 2-3 hours. After that, cleaning the field up, dragging, watering, all that kind of stuff. Mowing the grass, getting it ready, because we have, you know, if we have a game on Tuesday, then on Monday I'm out there prepping the field after work. So this time of year I'm very busy. I am very busy. And even we have, well, we're in March now, so in April, first week in April, I think, we have spring break. I'm off for a week, so the first half of the week I can get some streams in, but the second half of the week I'm out of town. So yeah, I'm on the road with the softball team. We're traveling around, and we're not very highly ranked, but we're traveling and we play the highest ranked softball teams in the state. I mean, iron sharpens iron. You gotta get your team out there and have them play tougher teams. That's the only way you get better. Because if not, they start thinking, oh, look how great I am if you play the easy teams. And it's always amazing. There's some coaches, they haven't learned that. We play some other teams that have the philosophy of, like, we'll play easy teams, and then they come play us, and then we spank them, and then they get mad at us. Well, what are you getting mad at us for? The whole idea of playing a tougher team is, you know, you go in, you know, as a coach, you know you're going to lose, but you coach your kids up to try their hardest, try their darndest best. You know, and you teach them to win with dignity and to lose with grace. So, life lessons in this. All life lessons in this. That's why I love it. Other than that, yeah, I'm just sitting here doing now. So I'm going to kick back a little bit, do a little bit of railroader for about another hour. Try to get some train cars delivered. Then go out and run my errands. Come back and then work on the server. That one irritates me. I can't believe the server smoked. But we'll go see what happened there. Hopefully it's something not too expensive. I got 31 passengers waiting. Well, they can wait. You guys are there waiting. I only do one stop. That's it. But you guys can see why. I mean, doing the AI for passenger service here, I mean, if I come back and if I were to drop a fusee down the road down there, I literally, other than having it automatically reverse, that would be kind of interesting to do, but at least it will run and stop at the fuse, and then I can go switch back to this locomotive and put it in the other direction and go back and do something else and let it run. So, And eventually it come down to that's what I'm going to end up doing is as I expand the railroad, the passenger service is going to be, I'll say, semi-automatic. All right, let's see. Financials. So made $1,100 at the sawmill, but I spent $6,000 to buy the new Pacific. I got a whopping $219. Ooh, I made $99 at the Ella station. I picked up at Ella, and I'm dropping off here at Whittier, which I just made $81. So not bad. All right. But yeah, 67 fares, $81. So without that Palace car, observation car, that's what it is. Observation car on the back end, that'd only be $67. So that's nice. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get out of here. Put that down. Go walk down to the end. We're going to put this one away. Actually, how am I doing? I just 2 tons of coal, 1,900 gallons. We're good. Probably for another day before I'd have to go at least add water to it and go down to Whittier interchange and get some coal. But we're good. All right, let's go back up here. Car up here needs to be picked up. So, all right. Let's take a look too. I haven't been in Run8 for a week, and I knew that they're talking about some new stuff coming. I know I had some updates. So let's see, I had updates in OBS. I had updates in Steam. I have updates in Windows. So that's the downside of not being on your computer every day. Is when you come on, you spend most of your time doing updates. All I do is play. Leave me alone. Alright, that will do. That's why I kind of ride the back end of the car because I want to make sure I don't get too close to these tracks here. And let's see. My blocking, kind of, but people can get by. Kind of, sort of. That's alright. Alright, we're done here. Passenger service for the day is done. Let's go down and take a look at this new locomotive we just got. Wow. Not very accurate. Alright, how we doing? 3 tons of coal, 1,700 gallons of water. Got enough to work with. Alright, so in this case, grab that, select, equipment, customize, number 3, boom, number 3, number 3, number 3. Yosemite Valley Railroad, we're good. Just playing. Kind of like that. Also named after my son. Ooh. I think I'll go with that one. Not like I use it anyway. Repair destination. We don't have to set that, so we're not going to sell it. All right, let's get to work. Why did I do that? No, I don't need that right now. I'll go ahead. No, I don't want reverse. I want forward. Ooh, wait a minute. I like seeing stuff on the, you move things around. It's on this side. Okay. Tied, yeah, tied to the reverser. But I don't see it tied to anything else. Usually it would be tied. I think it's tied, supposed to be tied to this bar right here. I think. I don't know. But anyway, oh, I'm on the right side anyway. There's my angle cock. So let's go forward. All right, that up. And we got Ella, 3 for Ella. Okay. Think a Whittier I'll put over here. And the Ella I'm going to put over on the main since I'm the only train around here. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. I have Ella Bridge Site, Ella House. Okay, I have a little bit of a switching thing here to do. Get the bridge site together. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, that'll do. House track, bridge site. All right. Actually, pure. All right, that'll do. I could probably get away with, it's flat in here, so I could probably get away with not. That's interesting. Why is that? Why isn't it? Well, I guess maybe it's to haul off junk. Like, why is that bulkhead car empty for? Oh, it says it's got ties on it, but it's got no ties. It's empty. Push into this one. Ooh, nice brakes. 50 tons of ties. Fine. There we go. That off and push forward. Handbrake. Go pull back and let's go ahead and on this one. All right, what's next? What's up, 770? How you doing? I'm doing well. I am doing very well. I'm focusing my mind right now on switching these cars out, getting ready to. I'm playing hostile, so I'm playing hard mode here. So I gotta switch the cars out and group them up. They're not coming in grouped by. You can have them set, to come in grouped for destination. I'm not doing that. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to ride this up. I'm going to grab next string of cars, which I think we got like about 3 cars that are for the sawmill over here. This one I'm keeping with me. This is the Ella house track, so I'm going to put this on the back end. And I'll deliver, when I get them all gathered, I'm going to deliver the sawmill, because that's right there. So I'll go deliver the sawmill. Then I'll bring the, once I clear this track, I can bring the ones from the sawmill back. Slow down. Break your brand new shiny locomotive. Alright, sawmill. I think Ella. Yeah, Ella Bridge. Ella Bridge, we'll take that one. Take all these. Whittier House Track, Stenzel, then Ella Bridge site. Thinking. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. All right, I got a plan. It's in my head. So we're going to pull. We'll leave these 3 here. All right. Pull these. What do I want? Let's see. Yeah, doing well. Good. Nice. This nice looking good. I can see you're enjoying it. I do like this game. I actually do. I play it a lot. I've redone it though because I made some mistakes. And I'm trying to play this so that that I don't have to go into debt, and that's my thing. As I don't want to go into debt. The biggest expense is the locomotives. And so today I just bought the 3rd locomotive because this is the Ella Bridge site. This is phase 3. This will be the final phase. So when I go into is it day 8? I guess technically this is day 8. I think I completed day 7 already. So I'll be going into the next day, I'll put it that way. The next day, I'll be going into Bryson, and I'll start working the industries in Bryson. And the last time, before I reset it, I had gone all the way down into Silva. And I think I'm going to hold off on that. After I get into Bryson, start working Bryson, start making some more money, and then I'm going to buy. Then I will buy the pulpwood cars. I'm going to get a string of pulpwood cars like ready to go. Even if they're just sitting on their tracks up there in Connolly. I'll get them ready to go, and then I'll consider going down into Bryson. All right. Alright, so what I want to do then is go here. And now I'll just come down to here. This will be the use for the sawmill. Sawmill and house track. Okay, so I grabbed the house. That's all right. I wanted the house track too. Oh, I got two. Wait a minute. I'm not seeing something. Oh, Stenzel, yeah. Whittier House Track, Stenzel Manufacturing, and then the sawmill. All right. Okay, you guys stay here. This. That's Elbridge site. We'll tie that into these three, or these two. All right, that will do. All right, Elbridge site of these. Actually, I don't want to grab them. Not yet. Well, actually, no, actually, I kind of do. I think. I have to go take a look at the ones I left behind. I think all the other I think I just left the yellow bridge site behind. I don't think there's anything else in the mix. And if there isn't, I'll go ahead and grab these. Push them up. Down. Break your brand new shiny locomotive. All right. Break. I'm gonna run down here real quick. See, Ella Bridge, Ella Bridge, Ella Bridge. Okay, so those are the last three. So, okay, great. So I'll take those that I just tied into. I'll push. These three here. Sawmill with the sawmill. Then grab everything else and then just start pushing. Just going to start pushing this down the line once we get it all sorted. All right. We got a plan. We got a plan. I encourage people, you know what? If you like trains and you don't have Railroader, you need to get Railroader. It's actually very well done. For an early access, it's very well done, and they're constantly updating it. Right? That'll do. Go down this one. Okay. Down here. Must really be enjoying this game. My coffee went cold. All right, that'll do. Sawmill will go there. Ella House Track should really go on the end of this. Got a couple more moves. That'll do for now. All right, let's slow her down. Under 5. Good. We're good. Boom. All right. that one. That one, but this one back here. That one. Close that. Open that. All right. So we're going to pull back. Put the Ella house track on the end of the Ella bridge site cut. Then we'll come back and we'll grab everything over here and we're just going to shove and then start shoving our way. And I'm doing this twofold. I'm doing this because I want to see, I haven't used this locomotive before. So I numbered it 3 because it is my 3rd locomotive, but it's also 3rd on the list too. So I'm going to give a gauge and give my opinion on how well these locomotives do through various stages of playing the game. So we'll see. All right, that will do. So far right now, I mean, everything is kind of light, but so I like how this specific is operating. Braking force, even though I have the braking force set to soft or low, braking force for this locomotive is pretty decent. All right. There, come on, open that one up. Go. That brake off. All right, so we have the Ella Bridge site, which is going to be last to be delivered. Ella House will be the first one delivered when we get to Ella. So we need to shove these into here. This is bridge site down here. So we need to actually close this, uncouple that, set that. There we go. We're going to grab the sawmill. So sawmill will be on the end. We're going to push. We're not going to pull. We're going to push. All right, that will do. Go grab sawmill. So sawmill will be first, and then we have a little run around to do. Whittier house track, and then Stenzel manufacturing, and I think we got some cars to pull out of there. And we're grabbing cars from, and I'm thinking about just really doing the test on this locomotive, grabbing all the cars and not returning to the interchange until I've actually done all my switching. Which means I'm going to have, especially from the cars at the sawmill, I'm going to have some weight on this train. So we're going to see how well it does. All right. AC's up. That up. Come on, it's not fully open. There we go. Take that off. Go ahead and pull back. I actually just realized too, I'm looking at the time at 7. We got about an hour, so I want to make sure that my interchange is clear too, because I've got, if we look at location, Sawmill, where did it go? Actually, Whittier interchange, here it is. At 1 hour and 11 minutes, I've got another set of cars coming in. So I kind of want to either be back or have it, or have this cleared when the other cars come in. Makes for a busy railroad. All right, that'll do. Bridge site, Ella house track, and I think, okay, we're good here. Push into these. They got braking force, especially with a car with some weight on her. 338 tons, 9 cars. All right, place this one up. Can I get between the car? He says yes. All right, we're open there. Down here. I just flipped that one because I like it. Get in the habit of making sure that your switches are always set to normal. Impound reduction. Good braking force. Nope. Still moving. Hit the wrong key. Now, normally, actually, truthfully, he'd be in neutral like that with full brakes on, and then let me know I can get between the cars. But it is. It's just me. That one up. That off. Whoops. Did I put that on? I did. That one. That one. All right, we'll check our manifest here real quick. So Ella Bridge site, 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 Ella Bridge site. Then Ella House ER1. Then we have Whittier House Track, Stenzel Manufacturing, Whittier sawmill, Whittier sawmill, Whittier sawmill, Whittier sawmill, Whittier sawmill. Everything is blocked together. Awesome. We can move forward. Next stop, we're going to put some water and some coal. So let's go ahead and power switch. All right, we're good. We're not going to worry about the fusee. We're going to drive over that. That's all right. That's for the logger. But we need to make sure that all our switches are aligned as they should be. Normal, 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 and normal. Okay, so we're all good. Stand down here and a locomotive. All right. $799 tons, 16 cars, and that includes the locomotive and the tender, which that weight's going to go up. As you can see here, it's actually going down, 798. That's because of that's the steam, that's the water. So that factors in the weight of the coal and the weight of the water as well too. So we're gonna see how well she does here. She should be fine. Alright, so the Ella Bridge site, I've paid for those. Those cost me money to expand. I won't make any money when I drop those off, either at the site or back to the interchange eventually. But everything else, I'll make some money off of this. Whoa! Easy on the camera there, buddy. Open that up. Inch on up. Come on. Come on. And that'll do right there. We should be able to get water in her. Almost perfect. Good enough to get water. And you can see we're like 800 tons now. So. All right. Coffee is done. Oh, 4,000 gallons? Nope, 3,500 gallons of water. Okay. That, and then let's pull forward just a tad. Waiting for the air to come off the cars. All right, and line my viewpoint up with the chute. So water, full thing of water counts probably for about maybe 10 tons. That's a lot of water. See how much coal. A big old air compressors. Westinghouse. That's who made those. That's who invented that whole, how train air brakes work. Pretty cool. All right, so 6 tons of coal, about 3,500 gallons, and just sitting here and moving up a little bit, 4 gallons of water. Wow. All right. So now I'm going to run down. I'm going to ride the cars down here just because I like to be able to and see where I'm going. Actually, I need to run down here because I need to get past this switch right here. All right, so let's go ahead and push forward. A nice long string of cars. All right, and that should be more than plenty of room. So I'm going to think about the cars coming up. But I think this is my first run at Tier 2, so we should be okay. All right, I want just the sawmill cars. So we're going to take that one, leave that on, off. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and back down. Here she comes. Alright, that'll do. Grab that. Go orders. Road. Alright. And we're just going to go 5 miles an hour. Let him push in. We got, oh, we got 5 cars. 5 cars going in, 4 coming out, 4 loaded coming out. And I think once we get these set, that'll be it. That'll be right at about the 2-hour mark. So I do have some things. I'll go ahead and save the game. I got errands to run, so I got to go get ready to get out of here. And I'll probably finish the day when I get back. So, but my day's not done. I've got, these cars will be sitting here. They'll take 24 hours to turn. I got to take these out. In just about an hour, I have another string of cars coming into the interchange for delivery. So the bridge to Bryson will not be ready until this is the final phase going out there, so it won't be ready until tomorrow. Tomorrow game time, not tomorrow, but anyway, then we'll start working those. Then we'll start getting cars in for Bryson. So more cars. We'll take a good look at those industries too to see what's needed, what's not needed. Okay, what do we got? We're going to come to a stop here. There it is. And look at it. No sooner. Boom. There's a crate. Drops on my foot. All right. Let's go ahead and set that. Interesting. Look at it. It's tweaking. All right. So these cars are set. I got how much? So $53 plus $2 for a timely delivery, because when you tier up, you have to get it here within the day. So 55, 55, 55, 55, 55. So 100 and see 5, 10, 15, 20, $175. Not bad. I'll take it. So financing, I'm at $575 right now, which was up from 275 actually. I'm sorry, 275, not 175. 275 Whittier Sawmill, and that doesn't include delivering these 4 in a timely manner to the interchange. So, all right, that will be the end of it for the day. Let's go ahead, like I said I was going to do. Let's hit the save. Got the save game done. All right. So definitely want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It was fun. It was great to be back on the stream again. Just as a reminder, though, you know what? If you like the content, please subscribe, share, thumbs up. Just know, too, I will try to stay better contact with you guys, but during the week, very busy. And now that softball season's in the mix, I'm probably going to be, over the next couple of months, I'll try to get some streams in. I don't like doing recorded streams. I don't know. It's just my own personal preference. But I may have to do that. May have to do some, record some streams at night when I get home, put them out the next day. So, but I'd rather do the live streams and have conversations with you guys. Chat me up in the chat. Of course, my Discord, there's always that as well, too. But it doesn't help when I actually don't even turn my computer on to look at Discord. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good afternoon.